Alright, the last thing I'm going to talk about today is face primers. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions, and there's a lot of, does it really work out there, and you think it's just marketing, but it actually does work. I do agree with it. There are two types out there right now. There is a water-based um, face primer and a silicone-based primer. Now, let's start out with which ones are out there and which one's pretty good. Um, or let's actually start with what it does. So you put your moisturizer on, then you put your primer on, then you put your makeup on. Now the reason is what a primer does is it kind of spackles your skin before the makeup comes on. I mean, how many of you guys that wear liquid foundation out there? I don't, but I've worn it before and I had the same problem. It gets in your lines, or you're breaking out and it's just kind of just gathering in one section, and it just looks uneven, it's cakey, it's gross, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Face primers spackle everything, smooths everything out, makes a layer between your skin and the makeup so that your makeup goes on smooth. Think of it as like putting like a layer of skin, like a veil over your face, and then letting your makeup sit on top of it. Instead of sitting on top of your skin, which is really not healthy for your skin, it's making a barrier between the two. So imagine this is like a wrinkle or a pore. Your primer sits on top like this, then it covers it, so it's not going to get cakey or into the lines, especially for more mature women that have an issue with that kind of foundation and stuff. It's making this barrier right here, and so that the makeup can sit on top. It's not getting into the lines, and it's not making you look gross. That is what it is. A big innovator, definitely, I'm sure you've heard of it, is Smashbox. Their primers are amazing. They are silicone based. They start at $42, I believe, $38, and it goes up from there. The original one was just straight silicone. There was no SPF, nothing special, and that sold amazingly well. It did amazing for makeup artists, and everyone loved it. So then they came out with one with Dermaxil, which has it's an anti-aging agent in there. Then they came out one with an SPF. Then they came out one for oil-free skin, for acneic skin. Then there was one for color correcting. I'm sure you've seen it too. If you have rosacea and you see a green bottle for a primer, a couple of companies, Pure Minerals also comes out with one like that. Its green is to offset the redness in your skin. So a lot of women who have rosacea or redness in their skin, they put foundation on and they're like, oh, it's still not doing anything. They came out with this green primer. It's going to be good for you. Physicians Formula also has one that's great. Again, it's just something that you put on your skin just to even everything out before you put stuff on. There are also companies like Fusion Beauty that have one where it is a primer, but it also plumps up your fine lines instantly, like a temporary face plumper, just to smooth things out. Trying it on my hand, I felt like, it did plump a little bit. It was a little tingly. I'm not sure how that's going to look on your face. Definitely give it a try. But, and then there's other ones like face brightening. Now, this is the one I have. That Gal Benefit Face Brightening Primer. Now, my face gets dull sometimes, and I feel like, bleh. So, this is really cool. It comes out like this. Whoops! Okay, so it comes like this, and you twist it, and it comes, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It comes out in these little holes, so you can control how much comes out, which is nice. And I usually dab everything on my hand first, and then I take a little, and I spread it out all over my face that way. It has this awesome candy strawberry smell, which I like. This is $29. It's a good product. I definitely like it. It's smooth and it's nice. And honestly, you won't know how it is until you actually try it on your hand. Once you squeeze a little bit, silicone especially, if you put it on your hand, you're going to be like, oh my god, it feels like silk. It feels amazing, because that's what it's meant to do. Really, 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 really swear to you, it's great. It works wonders. When I worked at my at the makeup store, women would come and say, I love this foundation, but it's not working on me. let me return this. I say, okay, wait, before you return this, let me try it again. Let's put a primer on it. Ta-da! Super awesome. Made their foundation smooth work, and everything was wonderful again. So that is definitely, something you should all invest in. Another note is, like I said before, there are a couple out there that are water-based. Lorac has one that is water-based. It's not silicone-based. And I believe, shoot, who else has a water-based? I feel like Bare Minerals, but I'm not sure. I've tried the water-based one. I mean, it sounds better because it's water and it's not silicone on your face, but I still think silicone does better for that. Now, when it comes, I've been talking a lot about liquid, but when it comes to mineral makeup, sometimes I will put a primer on, but most of the time, mineral does such a good job covering and just smoothing things out on my face that I don't feel like I need a primer. So I usually use that for like special events or where I know it's going to be super hot or anything like that. Maybe I will put a primer on, but it's not something I put on every single day. If I was wearing liquid every single day, yes, absolutely, I would put a primer on every day. But for me, in my experience with mineral makeup, I don't feel like I need a primer. So if you're going to ask me about that, and feel free to mix brands. A lot of people, like Bare Essentials, came out with their own primer, their oil-free primer, and their original primer, and they think, oh my god, it's mineral. It's not the same as, liquid foundation from Smashbox, so I can't use the Smashbox primer with the Bare Minerals. Yes, you can. I had so many people buy the Smashbox primer and then put the Bare Minerals on top of it, and they just loved it. I had so many people buy the Smashbox primer and then put the L'Oreal liquid makeup on it. It doesn't matter. Once you find what you're looking for and what you're looking for out of your primer, stick with it. Put whatever you want on top of it. It's fine. No one whole line works for everybody. Give it a chance. Before you even buy it, have someone, try it on your face and walk around it for a day and just say, I just want to see how I feel about this throughout the day. And you'll notice a huge difference. Or just go in a store, take a tester, plop a little bit on your hand, smooth it out, and just see the amazing difference that it does in your skin. I swear to you, you have to try it. It's good. Wouldn't live without it.